video is sponsored by Comic Book Pressing. Use the code MightyComicsGuy for one free regular price press when submitting 3 books or more. What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence, the Mighty Comics Guy, back with another video. And today we are back for weekend comic haul number 23. I just went to a show yesterday called the Garden State Comic Fest. I was planning on doing like a show video to show you guys what the festival was like, but unfortunately, after getting there and going through some of the books and going to see some of the vendors, I really wasn't thrilled with what they had this year. They had in 2 different rooms, couple of cool things, but really nothing fantastic that would blow your mind if I showed you the show on a video. So I'm gonna forgo that and just do a regular weekend comic haul. I only picked up a couple of books from the show. I did pick up 1 book off of eBay, which I want to share with you guys, but that's about it. It's going to be a small haul this week, but you know, some books are better than no books, just like low grade is better than no grade, right guys? So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. First, for anyone who doesn't think that I pick up new books, this week I picked up Spawn 298, the Virgin cover by Mr. McFarlane. I thought this was pretty cool. Nice clean cover. I do love his art, although I do think that this one is not as great as his other ones usually are. And of course, this is like the 298 on the ASM. So pick that one up. I also picked up a copy of Batman Damned number 3. And that's it for me for the new books this week, guys. I don't do too many new books, but I do pick them up, and the ones I do read. So one of the books I picked up from the show was Captain America number 98. Now, this book is a nice yellow cover featuring Black Panther and Captain America. Nothing special. I just thought that this book was a cool cover between 2 classic characters. It's a low to mid-grade book. There's definitely looks like some warping on the cover. Definitely could use a press, but just thought it was a nice clean book. I picked this up for $5, so why not? It's one of the 2 books that I picked up at the show. So the show was a little disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Last year we went and it was a blast. That some different vendors, some different artists. Me and my stepson had a great time last year. This time it was just okay. So the next book I picked up was a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man number 73. And of course, this book is also a low to mid-grade book. Cover is very, very dirty. Of course, it is a white book. This is a John Romita cover. So why I bought this book was because I paid $10 for it. But another reason was because I want to start practicing cleaning books. And what better book to start on than a filthy white-covered Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm happy I picked this book up. I haven't owned this book before, but I want to try cleaning it to see if I can better my skills. So those were the 2 books I picked up at the show. I actually picked up 1 more I'm forgetting about. And nothing special about this book except I love the cover. And it is, of course, a special king-size annual Marvel Tales number 2. Just a nice Silver Age book I thought I'd pick up. Again, a low-grade book. I paid $10 for this book. But just seeing some of the classic characters, the way they're drawn. You have X-Men, you have Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, and a few others. Doctor Strange. There's also some writing on the bottom of this book, which I'm going to throw up and show you guys now. So, just a nice, cool Silver Age book. And as you guys know, I do love the Silver Age, and I love the quality of books that came out during that time. So, the next book I picked up off of eBay, and I'm actually very, very happy with it. It is Strange Tales number 128. Just another book to add to my Strange Tales run. And of course, it is the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver on the cover. It says 2 of the X-Men's greatest foes go into breathtaking action against, naturally, the Torch and the Thing. So I don't see too many books with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch on the cover, so I thought it was a cool book, and the fact that I'm adding to my Strange Tales run, which is even better to me. So I think I'm still missing probably I'm only going from that 120 to 140 range, so I think I'm probably missing about 12 books so far. There was a bunch of the show, but I'm telling you that there were really, really beat up copies for really crazy prices, in my opinion. So When I see them for the right price in decent shape, I will pick them up. So I do have one other book I want to show you guys that I picked up, and that is Amazing Fantasy 15, CGC 3.0. I don't know if there's anything special about this book. You guys let me know. Kidding. This book is actually a cool story. I wasn't planning on picking this book up. Everybody knows I do have a 1.5 copy, but I was actually sitting at work the other day. Not much was going on, and I'm just flipping through Facebook Marketplace, which I haven't done really much before because a lot of the stuff I think on there are scams or are crap. I don't want to say that. A lot of people looking for fillers or trying to dump 90s modern books on everybody for crazy prices. But in my area where I work, I happen to see, scrolling through the marketplace, I happen to see Amazing Fantasy 15 3.0. I'm like, oh wow. And what he was asking I thought was a fair price for the book. But I messaged him saying, is this still for sale? And he's like, actually, I'm on my way out to sell it to someone else. I'm like, all right. I'm like, just, for shits and giggles, what are you asking for this? He's like, all right. He's like, I end up settling for less than what he had posted on the marketplace site. So I'm like, all right, that's probably what I would have paid for it, because that's at GPA or a little under, which I thought was a steal for a 3.0 Amazing Fantasy 15. I know recently they've gone down in price, but it's the it book, right? It's one we all search for, I think. Not many people can own a Tech 27 or a Action Comics 1, and I think this is number 3 on that list. So it's definitely not affordable for a lot of people out there. To me, it is the number 1 investment book out there, in my opinion. I know a lot of people say Hulk 181. That one is out of reach also for a lot of people. But this is a Silver Age book, where 181 is a Bronze Age book. I think a lot more people can afford a Hulk 181 as opposed to a AF-15. And the reason I picked it up, 1, because it was a great deal, but 2, because this is one of my favorite characters. And I think anytime you have a chance to buy a big book, I don't think they'll be going down in value over time. And when I say over time, I'm talking 20 to 50 years down the line. I've talked about investments before, by using comics. I know anyone who's watched my videos knows my dad picked up a 181 not too long ago as an investment, and he's older. I do think there's more of a push higher on that book in the short term. But over the long term, I think this is the it book to have. So I wasn't planning on picking up another one, but when the opportunity presented itself, I could not pass. So I hope you guys like this video. I know this is an impromptu one for me, but I am going to be selling off a few books because I picked up that book. If anybody is interested in anything, I'm not going to sell off anything, one of my major keys right now, but smaller keys I will be selling on Instagram or on my eBay page. My Instagram, if you guys don't know, is Lawrence_the_MCG, and my eBay page is LSM316. So I haven't put anything up yet, but follow me on Instagram if you haven't. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And if you see anything that I post that you guys are interested in, just let me know. Okay? That's it for Weekend Comic Haul number 23. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Like this video if you like it, and I will talk to you guys soon.